Hello guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to AMW Football. So the Barclays Women's Super League round out week 5. We are going to talk about week 5 and week 6. So let's get to it, but make sure you're subscribing, you're liking this video and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos. Yeah, week 5 we saw some incredible games. Another loss for Arsenal Football Club, which was so bad. We are now 4 games without a win. So let's get to it, what happened to all the game. But first, the first game that played was on Friday night. It was Manchester United versus Chelsea, 1-1 draw. Chelsea draw points, Manchester United draw points, and it was a great game of football. At the first half, we saw 2 goals. First goal is scored by captain, and that was a great goal. And immediately Manchester United responded with Sandsberg goal. It was a wonderful strike. I watched the game, really incredible strike to equalize for Manchester United, and the game finished 1-1. Second half goalless, and Chelsea are so amazing. They are playing so beautiful football, and the only game that played on Saturday, it was Manchester City versus Arsenal. Manchester City won by 3-2. It was a shambolic performance by Arsenal. The defense were all over the place, and Chloe Kelly with the equalizer. What we gonna talk about that? Because that strike was so beautiful, and she tapped the badge and all of that, and telling the crowds it's my club. We remember that she was at Manchester City before signing on loan on January, coming to Arsenal, and we're going to talk about it on another video because it's a really incredible story of Chloe Kelly. And then Manchester City on the 88th minute scored the winning goal. It finished 3-2 to Manchester City. I was really disappointed with the performance that Arsenal put in this few weeks. We drew against Manchester United, we drew against Aston Villa at home, we lost to Manchester City, we lost to Lyon at the Champions League opening game. So a lot of disappointing performance by Arsenal. We are not used to that when it's come to Arsenal, because Arsenal always wins, and it's really hard to see Arsenal draw points because they are such an incredible team. The team we have is really good, and the manager need to sort it out. And the other game, I should say, sorry about that, West Ham 0, Aston Villa 2. It was I watched the highlight of that game, really entertaining game, but Aston Villa was winning. Another loss for West Ham. I think that West Ham are in deep danger. They have no points on the board so far, and that's really bad for the way that West Ham are playing, because they need to, if they want to survive at WSL next season, they have to win some games. And the other game we played, I watched the game. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Brighton 0. Tottenham only didn't have that much of a chances, but when they had the score from it, they capitalized on the chance, they took it and hold on to it. And Brighton had their chances, and they were, at some points, Brighton looked really sloppy, didn't want to move for it. It's always when the team is 1-0 down, the other team want to hold on to it at the 88 or 85 minute. Then they are attacking. You should attack from the second half when it begins, and Brighton didn't do that. I watched that game. It was really poor from Brighton until the last minutes of the game, when they wanted to score goals. You have to score. You have 45 minutes, and you waited for a long time to show some movement. It was really bad. And the other was Leicester City 1, Everton 1, a 1-1 draw. I didn't watch that because some of the teams at the Barclays Women's Super League is simultaneously, so I have to watch the highlight of that, and it was a 1-1 draw. I didn't much notice about that game because really it was an okay game, I should say. And the last game, Liverpool versus London City Lionesses. London City Lionesses won, Liverpool nil. Another loss for Liverpool. And Liverpool and West Ham, they have 0 points. They lost all their games. With a goal different, Liverpool are somehow above West Ham. So another big win for the London City Lionesses with a 6 point on the board. I think London City Lionesses save this season. I believe that it's too early to talk about that, but I believe they will survive the season and the Super League. They will remain in the Super League for next season because they assemble a really great team, and I think they will survive. They have a great team. They have a great quality players, and let's see what happens. It's too early to talk about it. And yeah, the games match day 6 will played. All games will be played on Sunday because of the Champions League. Like my Arsenal, United, and Chelsea had on Tuesday and Wednesday. So all the games will be played this weekend on Sunday. So the first game is Chelsea at home to Tottenham. It's going to be a London derby cracker game. Tottenham wants to be in the Champions League next season. They are pushing. There's a competition. They want to be in the European competition now, and they are, and it's good. They put some good points on the board. They are, I think, fourth on the table, which is really good for them. And yeah, in Chelsea, they are amazing. Their manager is amazing. They have really great players who know how to win. And I see this game, I believe Chelsea will win this game 3-1. The next game is London City Lionesses at home versus West Ham, the poor West Ham, and I see a win for London City Lionesses in this game, so I'm going to go with 2-0 to London City Lionesses. The next game is Aston Villa versus Leicester City. This game will be so close. They will be so close because both teams are tough to beat. Both teams are amazing when they play, especially Aston Villa when they are playing at home. They are so confident. They are playing amazing football. So I see Aston Villa 2, Leicester City 1. The next game is Everton versus Manchester United at Goodison Park. Remember that Everton's Mans moved to their newest stadium, and Goodison Park became the home of the women's football team for Everton, which is an amazing thing, and it's going to be an amazing atmosphere. I hope it will be. So it's going to be tough, but I see a 3-1 victory for Manchester United in this game. The next game is Arsenal at the Emirates versus Brighton. We should bounce back. We should bounce back. As an Arsenal fan, I support Arsenal men's, I support Arsenal women's, so I'm going to say my team will win because we have to win. 4 games we are without a win. We are 4 games, 0 win, and I see a win in this game. We have to win. The manager, Renée Slager, have to come out with something to... She have to make some changes in this game. I'm talking about the tactics because we have the great players. Just the defense is not performing. And the attack is not getting much of a service that we got last season. Last season at home we beating teams like 4 to 5 goals. That were good. We were last season. But this season, the draw that we made against Aston Villa showed how porous we started the season. So I want to see a win in this game. So I'm going with a 3-0 victory for Arsenal. And the last game is a big one. Liverpool, Manchester City. As big as this game is, I see a Manchester City win because Liverpool have 0 points. They lost all their games. They have one game in hand because their game with Aston Villa postponed. And if Liverpool was to remain in the Super League, they have to win some games. They have to put some points on the board. But in this game, it will be tough. It will be so tough for Liverpool to take a point. The way that Manchester City are playing, they are playing with confidence. They want to be in the Champions League next season. Remember, this season there's no European football for Manchester City because they didn't qualify. And so yeah, I see Manchester City win, and my prediction for this game is Liverpool nil, Manchester City 2. I'm going to 2-0 victory for Manchester City. And of course, congratulations to Chelsea manager Sonia Bombasser, who won the September manager of the player, and Olivia Smith from Arsenal won the player of the September for Arsenal. So congratulations for both of them. And yeah, it will. I hope it will be an incredible weekend this week, thanks to the women's football. That because of the international break, there's no men's football, and thanks to them because there is some football that I can watch, and the tonight of the Champions League, amazing footballs. I really enjoyed it, except that Arsenal lost 2-1 to Lyon. But we are talking about Barclays Women's Super League, so let's talk about that only. And yeah, I hope it will be a cracker weekend this Sunday. So let me know what you think about all the games this weekend and the previous week that passed, and let me know in the comment, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you for watching the show.